Today I'm going to show you how your own mind could be poisoning your chances of having financial freedom. Believe it or not, I have actually lived this exact life. I started with $100 in my bank account and I went on to do millions. My business was exploding around the world. But then, before I knew it, right before my eyes, I lost all of it. It all started to disappear. Forget the business, forget wealth. I ended up in the hospital. I was on my deathbed. Forget that. I had conspiracies in my life. People that were trying to ruin me. I mean, I went through one thing after the other. I was about to quit. I was down and out. And then all of a sudden one day, I was staring at a whiteboard and bam, it just jumped out at me. And I realized exactly what the problem was. And it was my own mind. I had a few mistakes that I've made that I promise you're making right now that you don't know you're making. And if you just tweak them and you just fix them, we can solve all of it so that your own mind stops poisoning you and actually becomes your greatest friend. Now, all I need you to do is I need you to watch the rest of this video and we're going to turn it all around. I'm going to reveal to you exactly what I discovered. My secret that was able to turn my mind from being a poison in my life to one of my greatest assets in my life. Now, here's what we're going to talk about. You see, right now, let's say you're right here, okay? This is where you're starting and you want to be here. So these are the 2 points. Now, in between, right here is where the problem lies. That little area right there, I'm going to show you a concept called mind holes and how they're holding you back. If you don't watch this video, I'm telling you right now, I'm very worried because you may very well end up poisoning your own chances of succeeding. That means no matter how hard you work, no matter what you do, nothing will work. All right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open my laptop right here. I got a presentation lined up for you. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. All right? I'll see you in a second.
Today I have a big warning for you. I want to alert you of something that's very serious. Currently, this very minute, your mind is poisoning you. Yes, you heard me right. If you've ever wanted financial freedom, have your dream home, dream car, basically to make your dreams come true, it's actually your own mind that is blocking you right this very minute. Let me prove it to you. You see, financial freedom doesn't occur on its own. It requires a plan that you must implement every day in order to achieve your goals. That also means that you need to have a clear and productive mind. Basically, you need to know exactly what to do on a daily basis. That's where your mind comes in. That's where you need a system. So tell me something and be honest. Do you know exactly what you need to be doing today, tomorrow, and even the day after in order to achieve financial freedom? Do you have a specific system in place? And I mean a specific mind system in place. If you didn't shout a loud yes to that question, then guess what? Your own mind is currently poisoning your chances of ever being financially free. But here's the irony. It wasn't always this way. When you were a child, your mind was built from birth to actually be your greatest friend. Unfortunately, over time, you've unknowingly made a few small mistakes and your mind has become your enemy. The good news, though, is that I'm going to change that. You're going to learn the greatest secret behind your mind. You're about to learn exactly how you can attain wealth almost instantly. You're about to reboot your mind. I need you to pay special attention because everything you're about to hear is based on science and facts. Actually, after over 3 years of research and thousands of pages of articles from different journals, I finally discovered the formula to stop your mind from working against you, but rather become your greatest asset. You see, years ago, I started with just $100 in my bank account. I was determined, I had my visions, I was hardworking. Before I knew it, I was winning national awards, traveling the world, and amassing wealth in the millions. I was recognized by Business Week, Inc. 500, the state of Maryland, and many, many journals. My business was exploding across the world. I thought I had discovered the ultimate mind secrets. I was attracting every dream into my life almost at the snap of my fingers. Until that one day. The one day when it all came crumbling down. I went from making millions to being millions in debt. My health even plummeted. I ended up on my deathbed fighting for my life, not just once, but multiple times. Everything crashed. I couldn't understand it. I thought I had the formula down perfect. I still remember the day I was sitting in my big office alone. It was 9 p.m. at night and I was staring at my whiteboard. Basically, I was less than 60 minutes away from making the decision to quit. I was going to throw in the towel and walk away from everything I had built. I would basically be bankrupt, broke, not a penny to my name. I was just about to get up and walk out when suddenly, bam, something jumped out at me. I saw a trend on the whiteboard. It basically leapt out of the board and stabbed me in the eye. How did I miss this for so long? I immediately ran into my computer and dove into a night of research. I even remember waiting at the doors of the library the next morning. I couldn't wait for the library to open. I really felt I was onto something. And you know what? Within just days, I had it. I realized the exact big mistake I had made all along. The entire time, for years, my formula had only been about 50% right. But the other 50% was setting me up for inevitable doom. That day, I made some changes, and within just weeks, I was back on track. I had made more positive progress towards regaining my wealth in 3 weeks than I had in the 3 months prior. I was truly onto something, but there was only one way to know for sure. I had to test it. Alright, you see this dinner table? Welcome to my house. This is exactly where I sat with a great friend of mine, a friend I had been close to for over 12 years. Her name is Sarah. When I first met Sarah, she actually lived in a doctor's office. Yes, you heard that right. She used to actually manage an office, but she was in a bit of a financial jam, so she used to literally live in that very office. By the way, she's a very strong woman. She's been through some huge challenges in her life, from divorce to major health problems to even having to live in a doctor's office. That was her 12 years ago. Fast forward to about 1 year ago, she was doing much better. Not great, but much better. She was making a steady income, her health was improving, but most of all, she was financially better. Again, not great though. She was visiting me from Chicago for a few days, and we were just sitting at this very dinner table chatting. Honestly, she seemed very down, so I asked her, what's wrong? Now, one thing about Sarah, she's not much of a complainer at all. It's usually very hard to get her to open up about her life. But that day, she had had enough. She needed to talk, so she opened up to me. Although she was working hard, she had a good job, and she was technically happy. She said she was getting really tired. She was already 55, and her dreams of financial freedom seemed so much less likely now. I still remember what she said to me. Here's what she said. Anik, I have the same dreams as I did when I was 25. I don't need to be the next Bill Gates, but I just want to have enough money so I can retire on a horse ranch. I want to be able to do the things that make me happy, but at the rate that I'm going, I'll never get there. Nothing has changed in my life. Now, one thing about Sarah, she's probably read every mind strategy or personal development book you can imagine. She told me that day in confidence that not a single thing was working. She felt she was on a treadmill. She wasn't making any progress. That very moment, I decided to see if my own discovery could help change Sarah's life. If the scientific mind methods that I had discovered could financially change her life, then I knew I was really, truly onto something. You know, I knew deep down that financial freedom is never too late. Your life can turn around in just days. It does not matter how old you are. So I immediately grabbed a piece of paper and I asked her if she was willing to commit to just a few simple things. All I wanted her to do were 3 things. Number 1, we went through just a few simple and easy exercises. These are the exact ones I discovered in my research. Number 2, I asked her to watch a very short video every morning before she started her day. I'm talking about just a few minutes. Number 3, I asked her to listen to a really short audio when she laid in bed before sleep every night. That was it. My new mind secrets could be summarized in just those 3 steps. I had spent a lot of time, years actually, perfecting my mind secrets into a simple formula. It had done wonders for me, and now it was time to see how it would impact Sarah. This would be the real test for me. I won't lie, I was a bit nervous actually, but what happened after I gave all of this to Sarah was just incredible. You know, Sarah went back to Chicago and basically disappeared. I actually assumed, to be honest, that she had forgotten about everything I had taught her. Well, that is up until about 3 weeks after she had left, I got an email from her. Yep, this very email that you see on your screen. And it read this. Anik, I know you must be wondering where I am, but I've been busy as hell. Within just days of doing your exercises, my mind has done a 180. Things became super clear. Suddenly, I know exactly what to do to turn things around. So the last 3 weeks, I was a busy bee putting all of what I learned into action. Anik, I don't know how to say this enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your exercises were the most eye-opening of any I've ever done. Following that with the mind shift you've led to, wow, I know what I gotta do now. I don't know how to thank you enough. I owe you one, buddy. I really do. Give me a few more weeks and I'll give you more updates. Guys, Sarah went on to completely turn her life around within the coming months. It was seriously like watching a live magic show, except this was real magic. I was floored, completely elated. I was actually shocked. I sat there thinking, wow, this really works. I gotta try it again. I picked all of my closest friends and even people from my family, and again, I went and I tested. Before I knew it, the response was overwhelming. Those closest to me in my family were seeing instant changes in their life. Then I took my simple 3 steps to the next level. I wanted to make it something that anyone could implement without even me being there. Basically, I felt it needed to be made even simpler. So I spent months again researching and talking to the world's leading scientists and most renowned mind coaches. I cut even more of the fat right out of the program. I focused on trimming the steps down. I focused on making it easier and most of all, faster to implement. Then I focused heavily on brain waves. I wanted to get all of my exercises in line with your mental patterns. Basically, I wanted to see if I could make this system so easy to follow that you wouldn't have to change a thing about your life. The exercises would almost miraculously begin to produce results. So I spent months and I felt I had nailed it on the head. It was yet again time to test it. I put out a calling for a small batch of, well, guinea pig students. There were complete strangers, people I had never met in my entire life. I handed my system to them and didn't say another word. The only thing I did was follow up with them shortly after to see how they were doing.
So I'm making this video on behalf of my husband and myself to thank you so much. It's been simply amazing.
When I was first shown the Future of Wealth course, I was very skeptical.
I never ever thought that just by going through a few exercises and listening to some tunes, I'd see such a change in my life.
My wife found Future of Wealth training and convinced me to take it with her. It started just a month ago and everything has changed.
It's almost like I have a map of wealth that's built around my life.
We have this recipe for now that we're following for wealth.
It takes just a few minutes a day and suddenly my view of wealth and my approach has transformed.
Every day I wake up now and I know just what I need to do. I mean, exactly.
I'm a stay-at-home mom and I love it because I can spend time with my daughter.
Our dream home, dream car, dream job, everything is finally within reach.
I can't believe I finally found a program that actually works.
The Future of Wealth system has truly been a lifesaver for us.
Anik, I can't thank you enough for the amazing amount of wisdom you have given me.
These 3 weeks have completely changed my life and my family's life. Thank you, Anik.
Wow, see, the results really do speak for themselves. So what did I find during my research? Well, let me show you. You see this graph on the screen right now? Here's where we all start, okay? This is when we have big dreams, visions. We want the world. Now, this is what we're dreaming of. This is our end goal, our dream. When we reach this in our life, this is when we've achieved our wildest dreams, the same ones that everyone tells us, well, we can't do. All of the traditional training, mind training, transformation, attraction teachings, they all teach us to focus completely on the end goal, on this part of the graph. Now, on the outside, that sounds really good. It sounds right. And sometimes by sheer luck, it works even. But what happens with most of us, like it did with me, is that at some point, our mind sees right through what we're doing. Why? Because the line between where you are right now and where you want to be, it's not a straight line. Not in reality. It's more like a staircase. It takes steps. And when you consciously skip past these steps and focus only on the end, your mind subconsciously gets caught up on the steps. Yes, on any one of these steps, your mind halts and gets stuck. You never even realize it, but your mind begins to laugh at you. It begins to actually hold you back. After that, no matter how much time you spend, it's a complete waste. Basically, these are holes in the process. They're mind holes that you're falling into without even knowing it. The secret system I found is specifically built to pinpoint these holes without any real effort on your part. These holes just appear before you. Not only that, but you're empowered with what you need to resolve every bit of it. By the time you finish just a small series of these exercises that are fast and simple, you end up discovering 2 very powerful things. 1, you discover your wealth recipe. This is different for everybody. Mine will be different from yours and the next person. But the key is to know what it is. Well, you will soon enough. Number 2, you discover your key assets. This means the exact steps you need to take to plug those mind holes. See, as long as there are no mind holes, you've removed the poisonous side of the mind. It's gone, disappears, poof. The key is to just discover what the holes are and then use some of these simple exercises to plug them. This is where 99% of everyone fails. So no matter how many courses you take, no matter how many conferences you go to, or even how much mind coaching you get, it's a total waste. Quickly, at some point, you fall into and get trapped in one of the mind holes. The more and more I have studied the system, I've been able to really simplify it into 3 main steps. These 3 steps not only quickly uncover the holes that are holding you back right now, but they just as easily fill them so you can instantly start to see results. Okay, listen. Step number 1. I want you to go through a small series of exercises. I personally guide you through them, and even with my own personal examples, so that way you can just copy and paste alongside of me. These exercises are created specifically to help you understand exactly where your mind is being blocked. You discover the exact poisons and even the steps you need to take to cure them. By the time you're done, it's almost as if it all just pops out right before you. These exercises have been fine-tuned over years, and after traveling the world, meeting some of the most renowned mind coaches, minds that have actually coached billionaires, these are the people I've talked to. These are the people that have helped create these series of exercises. All right, step number 2. You just commit about 5 to 10 minutes every morning. Before your day starts, I have a short little video. You just click play and you watch it. It's simple. You can sit there at the very computer you are right now, hit play, and stare at the monitor. That's all you have to do. But there's actually a lot going on behind the scenes. You're just not aware of it. See, there are decades of visualization research taking effect here. The power of the physical eye connecting to your mind is amazing. It's profound. There are literally thousands of pages in journals that reveal the strength of this bond. Well, now, thanks to this innovation, you can hit play and let the eye-mind visualizing work on its own. We're going to reboot your entire mind and you won't even know it's happening. You'll erase all the past poison and automate the process of turning your mind into your greatest asset. You simply sit back and you let the technology do the work for you. Step number 3, you simply invest a small 10 minutes every night. That's it. Before you go to sleep, you just need to put a set of headphones on and press play. Once again, press play. You can do it anywhere in the world. You just need to do it before you sleep. See, this process is going to repair your mind from the day. This is where we have decades of brainwave research working in your favor. Again, thousands of pages from journal after journal, and after having spoken to countless scientists on the power of the waves of your mind, it's been proven that your state before sleep can be one of the most powerful states if used properly. If not used properly, well, that's when your mind begins to become poisonous. The audio I ask you to listen to is specifically tuning your mind. Again, without your knowledge, you simply hit play and you listen, period. That's it. Right now, if you're ready to start seeing a transformation in your life, if you're ready to start seeing all your dreams come true, mostly if you're ready for financial freedom, then all I need you to do is one small thing. Make a commitment. You see, I only have 3 steps I want you to take. They're based on over 3 years of research. They're backed by science, brain and visual science, thousands of pages of journal research. I've even traveled the world and spent over $50,000 talking to some of the most renowned mind coaches. I perfected this system by even testing it on those who are the closest to me. I'm talking about family. The system is 100% ready to go and has already begun changing hundreds of lives. I want to hand it to you literally on a silver platter. It's 100% ready to go. Here's all you have to do. First, you're going to sit right at the computer that you're sitting at right now, and I want you to go through my Future of Wealth system. It's a series of very easy, simple, and quick training and exercises. The entire system is worth a minimum of $1,997. But don't worry, I'm not going to charge you anything even near that. You see, the Future of Wealth system comes with all the training you can imagine. I'm talking about all of my thousands of pages of research, my years of travel, my years of spending in the library and talking to the biggest minds. I present all of it to you. I will work with you personally and begin to shift your mind. We're going to discover together the poison that is in your mind, and I'm going to put you through some simple exercises to start to change that. I'll even do them with you. I'm going to show you live examples that you can just follow along. Then, to top it off, you get my entire professional team with you by your side. You can get as much support from us as you possibly want. The entire system is at your fingertips. Again, it's easily worth a minimum of $1,997, but today I want to practically give it away to you. Next, step number 2, you access what I call my iWealth magnets. These are a systematic and scientific series of short videos created after years of scientific research. All you do is push the play button and you stare at the screen just the way you are right now. The technology behind these videos will do the rest for you. You get just a small series of them. They're all very short and something you do in the morning. It won't take more than a few minutes, and the best part is that if any time we create new ones, I'm going to send them to you right away for free. These iWealth magnets are worth a minimum of $497. Today, I want to hand them to you for free. Listen, I've invested thousands of dollars of my own money, but again, today, I'm going to give them to you for free. Next, step number 3, you get our Wealth Attraction series. This is a collection of specifically tuned audio files that I've never released publicly. Only my closest friends and family members combined with my coaching clients have ever had access. And these were clients that paid me over $10,000 to work with them. The series also took me over 3 years of research and has been developed according to a very high and specific scientific standard. These are based around brainwave technologies that have been created by some of the leading scientists in the world. These audio files can actually speak to your subconscious mind. This is the easiest and fastest way to remove any and all poison in your mind. And they are worth a minimum of $497, never released before, but today I want to hand them to you for free. Believe it or not, this completes the 3 steps you need to completely transform your mind and begin attracting wealth into your life starting today. But I'm not done yet. There is one more thing I've done to virtually guarantee your success. And the following has never been done before, so open your ears right now, because it's creating shockwaves through the entire personal development industry. Because again, it's the first time that a technology that can do what I'm about to show you has ever been created. This technology can actually diagnose your mind. That's right, this technology can actually read what your mind is thinking about wealth. Within just a few clicks, we can pinpoint together just where the poison lies in your mind. And once you know where it is, you can attack it. See, you just log into our Wealth Mind Tracker and answer a few multiple choice questions. The technology will instantly then peer into your mind and figure out exactly what's going on. You'll discover just where your mind is and what to do to fix it. The entire thing will take just a few minutes of your time. Now, here's exactly how it works. There's 10 questions per mind tracker. You answer them, and then you get a full score back. And the system automatically knows where your mind's health is, but specifically, it knows what your mind thinks about wealth and where the poison lies. Now, you can even take these again and again so that you can track your progress. The system will track your progress for you. Now, this technology took me over a year to build. I had to hire 5 programmers, and I invested thousands of dollars to perfect it. It's been tested over and over, but it's never been released. I'm adding this to my Future of Wealth system because it's really going to accelerate your growth. I know that. This technology is easily worth over $997 just looking at how much I spent to get it created. But today, I'm going to add it for free just because I know how big of an impact it can have on your life. Listen, trust me, adding this technology to your 3 steps is going to put a rocket booster on the entire process. So today, I want to invite you to work with me for the next few weeks. You and I will personally discover the poisons in your mind. I'll even show you specific examples as I work through my own wealth recipe. We'll sit down together and put the best scientific research to use. Here's my open invitation for you to change your life starting today. I mean, you could start with me within the next 5 minutes, and you could start seeing results fast. First, you get the Future of Wealth main system, which includes simple yet incredibly powerful exercises. These are the ones that bring almost instant clarity. This system is easily worth over $1,997. Second, you get the iWealth Magnets, scientific videos you watch that will reboot your mind. A short series, but you also get free updates for life. Anytime I create new iWealth Magnets, they're yours for free. Today, this is worth over $497. Third, I will hand to you the Wealth Attraction series, an audio repair series that releases the assets of your mind rather than the poisons. These are based on very advanced brainwave technologies that can begin to automatically communicate with your subconscious mind. Again, this is worth over $497, but I'll give it to you today for free as well. Now, fourth, I'm going to give you access to a mind technology that has never been done before. This technology alone cost me thousands of dollars, but it can change the way you look at the world. This technology will quickly go in and diagnose your mind. It'll let you know exactly where you sit and what steps are needed to fix it. Basically, this technology can read your mind, and all it takes is about 3 minutes of your time. Again, I wasn't thinking of giving it away because, well, of what it cost me. But I know the impact it can have, and it will have on you. So today, here's what I'm going to do. It's easily worth over $997, but I'm going to add it for free. If you total the values there, that's over $3,988 in value. And if you ever found any of this outside, individually, you would end up investing at least $3,988 to get full access. However, today is very different. We're doing something absolutely crazy. See, I've spent thousands of dollars of my own money in developing this technology, and I could just as easily sell the entire Future of Wealth system for at least $997, simply based on the testimonials and the results that it creates. However, it's really not about that. I want the Future of Wealth system to change lives in the masses. I don't want this information to just stay in the hands of just a few people. Look, not having this information almost killed me. Literally, I almost died. I don't want to see anyone else ever having to go through what I did. Plus, this system holds the power of making any dream for anyone come true. So instead of having you pay me to join the course, I'm going to call it a pitch-in investment. See, all I want is my costs to get covered. My cost of travel, my cost of speaking to the biggest minds in the world, my cost of time, my cost of fine-tuning the system, all right? And of course, the creation of the technology. So as long as I can cover my costs and see this system change lives, I'm going to be incredibly happy. Just show me that you're 100% committed to the system and truly ready to change your life. That's the only thing I ask for. As for the pitch-in investment, even though the entire system is easily worth over $3,988, I'm going to take 97% of the price off right now. That's right. We're going to throw 97% of it away. I don't want this decision to be a difficult one for anybody. All I need is for you to make sure you're serious, and I want to recover my costs. Fair enough? I want to personally help you achieve all your dreams, and that will be my greatest gift ever. So today, if you're ready to get started, just click the button below this video, fill out the form on the other side. That's it. The entire system is actually on the other side of this video waiting for you, and you can start right away. You can also get your iWealth Magnets and the Attraction series and even the Mind Tracker software right on the other side of this video. If you start today, you could start to see an impact within just a few days. I mean it. But look, the faster you start, the faster the results. Now, as for the pitch-in price, if you take positive action in your life today, right now, and make the commitment to work with me on changing your life, well, the pitch-in price for now is just $47, and you get full instant access. I mean it. You can start within the next 5 minutes. Your account will instantly get created on the other side of this video. Again, over $3,988 in real value for just $47. But I can only work with a limited number of students at a time. So when the seats are full, they're full. We may open again in the future, but only once all of our existing students don't need our handholding anymore. Now, if you have any other reservations or concerns, guess what? I'm going to offer you a full 60 days, 100% money back guarantee. Listen, it's simple. If you're not absolutely excited with the system and don't start to see a transformation in your life right away, then I have no right to keep even a penny of your pitch and investment. So no matter how much of the course you've done, no matter how much of my team's help you've taken, there will be no questions asked. You will get 100% of your money back. That is my personal guarantee. There is a lot of money I could lose here, guys, so just imagine for a minute the amount of risk I'm taking. But that's how confident I am in the future of wealth system. I know that this system is going to change your life starting today. I'm so confident in this that I'll take all of the risk for you. I know for a fact that you're going to be so amazed, you're not going to ask for your money back. But for any reason, if you ever do, you won't hear a simple question from us, not even one. So again, over $3,988 in real value can be yours this very minute for just $47. You can start to go through the same 3 steps that have literally transformed countless lives, including my own. You can start today, this very minute, and claim your 97% discount for being one of the first to take positive action in your life. And even at a worst case scenario, you have absolutely nothing to risk, nothing to lose. I'm giving you a 60-day, 100% money back guarantee with not a single question asked. For any reason, if you ever change your mind, you get all of your money back. So today, right now, if you're serious about changing your life and stopping your mind from poisoning you, then just click the big button below and let's get started. Again, remember, your mind is currently poisoning you, but with just a few shifts, a few changes, 3 steps of things that I've discovered over years of scientific research, we can change that. And I'm here to personally work with you. I'm going to work with you every step of the way, and my team is here to support you, again, every step of the way. We're going to make sure we change everything going on right now so that you can achieve every dream you've ever imagined, and so that financial freedom can be just the snap of a finger away. This is all possible. I've done it. My students have done it. Those closest to me and my family have done it. The system is tested, the system is ready, and the system is waiting for you on the other side of this video. So again, click that button below this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. I can't wait to begin working with you. All you need to do now is fill in the short form on the other side of this video. I'll see you there. Thanks.